Right, we're on. Today we're talking impact. Address is not impact. Very, very different positions. You take the address position at impact, you do not want to return back to that address position. So why is that? Surely the address position, return back to that would make sense. We've started off structured, we'll go back to that structured position. Nope, that's incorrect. Address position is static, impact is dynamic. So the change from a static position to dynamic action is obviously going to change the parallels of where we started from. We're not going to get back to that address position, we're going to move past it. We'll go past the address at impact, and that's what we're talking about today. If you use your body correctly, you'll get this. So we have to be spot on in what we do. We have to ensure that the body turns to get past the address position. We start at address, dynamically something happens, move past that address position, which gives us our impact alignments. It's really quite simple. Let's go. Right, before we start, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's free of charge, that would be much appreciated. Also, a little bell notification, give you instant notifications of all my videos, and the thumbs up shares it around YouTube. But hit that subscribe button, let's get those numbers up. I do appreciate it. I say that every time, but I actually mean it. So address and impact. Address position, great. Do a return back to address position? Well, dynamically, there's a lot going on, so I'll get past that position pretty quickly. So let's look at address position. Address position right there. Here I am, there. There's a Y shape created between my arms and my club shaft. Full on address position. Here we are, and you can see the Y position or the Y shape between the club shaft and the arms right there. Now that's address position. That's full on address position. At impact, and I come into impact, you'll see that Y moves to a slightly different Y, and that's happened through body rotation. Now that's impact. The flat left wrist, club face is square to that flat left wrist, and the right arm's flexed, coming into a straightening position post impact, which is different than this Y. If I return back to the original Y at impact there, then of course I'm going to be scooping, the club head's passing the hands, which is different than getting into this Y, which is there. That's where we need to be. That there is compression. Returning back to the address position Y is club head passing hands, so compression leaked in that fashion or that direction away from the golf ball, which would be a scoop. So there's address position and scooped. Whereas we're trying to get body to turn to go from this Y to that Y there, which is your compression, continue through, and then the club releases a lot later. Different, solid. Most guys on tour hit that position. In fact, pretty much every guy on tour hits that position. Doesn't matter how they take the club back, how funky their transition is from backswing to downswing. At impact, they get into that position. They have the body rotated, they have a flat left wrist, and they have that straight line from left shoulder down to club shaft, or even slightly forward shaft lean. Look at this. So up on the range bay wall here, there's Brandon Grace, address position, Y shape. If I move along to his impact position, there, you can see how the Y's changed. Now he's hitting driver, so the forward shaft lean's not there, but you can see the Y's changed and the flat left wrist. Zoom out. There we go. Thomas Peters, Y shape. Now he's at a slight angle there, so he's open to the picture, to the camera. If we move along, impact, look at that. There he is, right there. That's what we're on about, that's where we need to be. And if you and I work on that, we can get into those positions. We can. And here's how. Take your address position, feel the action happen, feel a dynamic motion. Go up against something solid, edge of a mat, door frame, somewhere nice and solid that you can get against. I'm going to use the back of this ball tray. And there, I want to get into here. So there's address position. And now I'm going to just turn my body, feel my body turning, and feel the stress on the shaft. So I'm there, turn and feel the stress, there. So my body's now fully turned, my belt buckle's towards target, my chest's open, and you can see how the Y's changed. Address, impact. Feel that impact position. Address, impact, down the line, address, impact, address, impact. You can see the body's opened up, you can see some left bum cheek, right hip comes out, meets right elbow, stressing the shaft. A stressed shaft's good, you know. Ooh. So that little motion that we did there, that's called impact fix. Homer Kelly's golf machine talks impact fix, get into impact position, relax, and then return to impact position. So you can do that, there's address, there's impact, back, return to impact, feel the compression, feel the shaft being stressed through impact, feel how the body turned to make that happen. And it's not just a case of coming here and then doing that with no body opening up. That is no good, that is a lack of power. So that is there, that's no body. We've all seen it, we've all done it. If we get the larger muscles to ensure that the Y shape changes from there to there, from these larger muscles being your torso, your thighs, getting your butt working, getting your feet working, that's what has to be activated in order to get to that impact position. So impact fix to feel, back to address, feel, thin that one. What is that? Night golf ball. It says property of Ping Limited. It's a funny old world. You watch Matt Wolf. Now Matt Wolf's swing is as funky as we know, but he takes his impact fix. He gets into full impact position. So Matt Wolf's impact fix works for him, but it's trying to understand and trying to feel that motion. There, for me, I can do a small impact position, but I make sure I get into that Y shape, that alteration of the Y shape through the body turning before I play the shot. You can go up to the top, feel it from there, step on, to feel it. Again. Alteration of the Y. Really being fully focused on understanding the address position. It's not impact. It's not impact. So these guys are in these positions for a reason. That's why they're on the wall. They've mastered the craft. They've mastered this motion. So here we go. My address position. Good. I can see my Y shape as I look down. As I come to impact, I want to see the Y alter. Alter the Y through body rotation. It was good. So now I've got one going. It's the first strike of the day. Again, I see the Y. Alter the Y through body rotation. See the Y. Alter the Y. Good. Again, be quite sharp about this. Let's increase it. Let's ingrain it. See the Y. Assess that. Don't just look at it. Assess it. Be aware of it. Be aware of where the weight's transition is going to go to. Assess it fully and then feel the difference. Assess, feel the difference. It's the body that's moved that's made the difference. Good stuff. So there we go, I hope that's been helpful to you. Fully assess what's going on though. Ensure you can see the Y position in the first place. Gauge where your weight distribution is. Get to the top of your swing, come down, feel the weight move left, feel it move towards target, body opening up, right hip coming to meet right elbow, left hip getting out of the way, weight getting onto the left side. All those motions, all those large muscles working to ensure that the Y shape changes. And then when you do your impact fix, make sure you feel it, make sure you can see it. You can see the flat left wrist, you can see the compression on the shaft, there's no leakage whatsoever. You'll be good. But understanding that address position is different from impact. It is, I'm sorry. So now you know how to activate the body, that's fantastic. Please hit the subscribe button, bell notification button, and also the thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.